Now, at midnight tonight, it'll be exactly 70 years since the NHS came into being. On the 5th of July 1948, the dream of healthcare for all, free at the point of delivery, came into being.
Often described as the envy of the world, the service employs around 1.5 million people. Now, some are internationally acclaimed in their fields, but most work hard and quietly to provide the world-class free healthcare that is now as much a part of being British as tea and cricket. Well, for the first of 3 special reports this week, Callum Watkinson has been to meet some NHS heroes from the East Midlands and also some of the people that they've helped in their time.
I have to get up here when it's snowing.
89-year-old Beryl Dakin could barely leave the house before an operation to replace the aortic valve in her heart 3 years ago. One of the first things she did after recovering was climb Old John, one of Leicestershire's tallest hills, and she plans to go up again to celebrate turning 90.
I'm able to walk up hills, and which I have to do every time I want to go into the village. There's a hill there to climb, and I find I'm fine getting up there, no problems. What else can I say? Everything I do is down to the fact that I wouldn't be here without this operation.
Push and pull, just to keep the flow on. The new spring in Beryl's step is thanks to the work of a cardiologist at Glenfield Hospital. Jan Kovac replaced the worn valve by feeding a new one through a catheter in Beryl's groin and up to her chest. It's a procedure he first performed here in Leicester in 2007, which is now standard practice across the globe.
In the past, vast majority of patients could not be treated by open heart surgery because they would just not get through the intensity of open heart surgery. So that enables us to treat large proportion of older patients with this disease, and over a period of time since we pioneered, become mainstream procedure helping hundreds of thousands of patients around the world.
So we've got 3 sponge holders.
But not everyone can lead their field at the cutting edge. For every Professor Kovac, there is a team of operating department practitioners assisting the surgeon and caring for the patient.
We check the machines, we get the equipment all ready for theatres, we check, the operating table, the lights, etc. And then if I'm working on surgery, so I'll be scrubbing and passing the instruments to the surgeons and counting everything and making sure everything's there at the end that was at the beginning. But we generally work as a team, so we then could be on the floor, so passing the sterile equipment to the scrub person.
Kim works in maternity services at City Hospital in Nottingham. If you were born there by C-section in the last 30 years, there's a good chance she was there.
We see dads break down and cry. We see dads just sit there and go, oh, they're absolutely shocked. We see dads that are trying to peer over and watch the surgery, etc. So it's great just to watch their responses.
Whether unsung or world-leading to their patients, all NHS staff are heroes. And as the organisation turns 70, I'll give the last word to someone who remembers a world without it.
I can remember being ill as a child, and all my mother gave me was barley water. I can't ever remember seeing a doctor. The NHS, 70 years of it. I think it's wonderful, absolutely.